Hello, amazing families. This week, we're focusing on place value. We've been working through place value through the month of September, but we're going to take it deeper so kids understand how the numbers are written on paper when the numbers are said out loud to them. I discovered last week that with our second graders and our first grader, is that they can add, the second graders, they can add a problem like this. And excuse the smirker, okay? They're really getting good at adding a problem like this, okay? But they're not always good at writing down 363 when you say it to them. I saw this. Okay, and you'll see 363 is written with a comma. Okay, now that's fine. That is relevant to what kids are understanding at first. They know that numbers sometimes have commas. They know that sometimes they have a lot of numbers, a lot of zeros, and they're beginning to understand where everything goes. Place value helps them to understand the difference between the ones place, the tens place, and the hundreds place. And so one thing that I want you to join me in on this week is dictating numbers out loud to them. Numbers even as small as 18, 184, and then 1,840. And what you notice in just saying those numbers is that they're moving into the thousands place, and then 10,000, and then 100,000. And that helps them to see from a visual perspective the numbers in their appropriate place. Every number has a place, just like every person has a place. Okay, and I'll be teaching them that this week. So that's something that you can join me on. But they are really understanding this. Another thing that we've worked on together is when they're adding 56 and 79, you'll see on their papers, they have these rocket ship papers, they're math cards. They'll see, okay, 7 plus 9 is 15. That 15, we don't write 15 down there. We're going to send that 1 up here. And then it becomes 5 plus 7 is 12 plus 1. 12 plus 1 is 13. So the answer becomes 135. And they have these place cards. Okay, so you can just ask them, where is your math card with the rocket ship, where you carry the 1, or you carry the 3, or you carry the 9? And again, asking them to dictate, well, what number, how do you write the number? How do you write the number 397? How do you write the number 520? How do you write the number 1,520? These are things that we were doing last week. And you can help your child understand what the number looks like written on paper when they're hearing. And there's a lot of skills that are being trained in this moment. Hearing, they're processing, their brains are merging the regions responsible for hearing, processing information, being able to recognize numbers, being able to write them down, so that fine motor skill, being able to visualize a number and then write it down. That's really, really fascinating. So the simple activity of, well, how do you write the number 598,000? Okay, and really working with them on that. If you do that with them this week, they're going to soar throughout the week. And by the end of the month, they'll be adding, subtracting, and preparing for multi-level problems. Now, what I want to leave you with is that these numbers, they can also be written in expanded notation. Okay, now expanded form. Expanded form. When we talk about expanded form, we would do 50 plus 6. Okay, and what we're understanding is 5 is in the tens place and 6 is in the ones place. And then here, 70 plus 9. Okay? And that's where we're going, because when they can understand place value, then we can get them ready for data, measurement, geometry, analysis, and these skills are involved in pre-algebraic thinking. I hope you find this helpful. Let me know if you have any questions, and I'll keep you posted on what we're learning this week. For now, this is what you can practice at home. And when you see them doing their homework and you don't understand something, send me an email or a text, and I'll get right to you. Talk to you soon.